Good evening, Lake Orion. Well, it's a cloudy day out. It's supposed to rain today. I'm your host, and I am Taormina. Yes, indeed. This is Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Sammy, how you doing? Man, Ian just got stuck in traffic, so he'll be with us probably for the second segment with Tiger Talk. But we got the Olympics first. You know what I mean? Did you hear about the United States women's soccer team?
Yeah, they got upset in the
number one ranked team in the world, taking on Sweden, coached by, I believe, their former coach.
Yep.
The U.S. just won the World Cup. Then all of a sudden, they just go and lose.
They won in 12. They won the World Cup in 12.
Right, but then all of a sudden, they lose in penalty kicks.
To Sweden. And what's your reason for your anger toward the U.S. women's soccer team?
Hope so, though.
Why?
Because she is such a whiner and a hypocrite.
Why?
Because she made some comments that were
enlighten the audience.
She made some comments that are very derogatory towards Sweden.
Derogatory?
Towards Sweden, calling them cowards. Thought that the U.S. women played scared. And, criticized
She
Sweden.
criticized her own team? I don't think she criticized her own team. What she said was pretty simple. Sweden played a very conservative game. They played a very conservative game, a stall ball. Mm-hmm. It's the type of thing when we talk about with basketball, where especially with Pontiac, when they play stall ball.
Under Ben Kelso.
What Sweden did was something very, very similar in women's soccer, which is play stall ball.
Well,
and I think her frustration is that the United States doesn't play stall ball. They play a different style of play, whereas Sweden seems to play with a different style of play.
Beat talent, you know what I mean?
And that's what happened in this case.
As stall ball, it works to perfection when you play it, and it worked perfectively for Sweden against the Americans because, one, Sweden knew how to match with the Americans, considering that their former coach of the Americans coached Sweden. So think about that. So she knew not only their strengths, but also their weaknesses. And you look at the U.S.'s defense was not as good as years past. I really think that the retirement of Abby Monarch, I think it's her name, Abby Monarch, I believe.
Yes.
Or Abby Wambach, actually. Yeah. That's it. Yep. Her retiring from the game kind of hurt this team, of course, and it did, I mean, no denying that. I mean, Carly Lloyd played well at spurts. Alex Morgan, of course, she scored in that game against Sweden, and then, of course,
but do you think that came down to a great game plan by Sweden in this case, which was to essentially Sweden scored first, but to frustrate the United States enough to...
Sweden played the perfect game plan because you want to play this type of ball to stall your opponent.
Frustrate your opponent.
When you look at it here, when you don't match the opponent very well, like the Swedes did not match the Americans.
No, they weren't going to go tooth for nail, tooth for tooth. They couldn't match them straight up. They had to play
this type of style. And it frustrates people, but it gives you a chance to win. It gives you an opportunity to say, hey, I mean, if we may not be able to play with you,
we may not be the better team, but
we can come but if you come ready to play, we'll play our style of play. You play your style of play. And look at how many opportunities the Americans had. They had at least 6 opportunities to put this game away, and they didn't do it. And you look at what happened here in this situation, Sweden's game plan couldn't have been as perfect as you think. Because I'll tell you what, there's a reason why stall ball is a perfect counter.
Unfortunately, it works. It's boring. It's boring in sports,
yes,
but I mean, you don't have the flashy.
No.
I mean, it's almost like, you know, why do you think that leagues should go forward in allowing stall ball?
Yes.
Why?
Because here's why.
It's boring.
Yes, it's boring, but it's effective. You think about this. If you want to play stall ball, play boring ball, it's fine because it gives you a chance to win. You look at a team like Pontiac, the Pontiac Phoenix and Ben Kelson when they played in boys basketball. There's a reason why they play stall ball. You know, there's a reason why they play it. You know, and it's not because necessarily the style, maybe because they don't have the talent that they used to have. But
several coaches have complained about it, you know, this thing not being fun, not being a...
It doesn't need to be fun. It has to be effective.
It's all about winning at all costs.
Yeah, it's a method about how you want to win at all costs.
It's about winning at all costs.
Playing this type of style, you know, when you know that the other team has more talent than you, better talent than you are, more superior than you are, then what are you forced to play when you have a team to give them a chance? Play stall ball. Play conservative ball.
It's not just a basketball problem. It's a soccer problem. It can be a hockey problem. You could play stall puck in hockey. I mean, football, you just play power football. You run the clock. Yeah, NBA you have a shot clock. Yes. So you also college basketball has shot clock. Yes. So I mean, that's why they enforce the shot clock rules is to prevent stall ball situations like that, because you don't have a shot clock. You don't have a clock of, you know, do you think more sports should adapt to having a clock of some sort or to prevent stall ball?
Well,
but you've already endorsed stall ball is okay.
Right, I think stall ball is okay, but I know in sport like volleyball they don't need a shot clock because, you know, that game is very much tip and action. There's certain rules that you can't really stall it, you know what I mean? Like it's like 3 hits and that's it, you know, but
they do give you like a 1, a 2, a 3, like right. You know, if you have to serve it under that long of duration.
Right, but when you look at soccer, it's very difficult to have a shot clock because of the fact that you're playing, it's a big surface they play on.
And you're moving consistently.
Well,
you're moving consistently in basketball
but if this was the only way the Swedes had to beat the Americans, then that's fine. You know what I mean? It worked. It worked to affectionate. You know, and look at what else has been going on in women's soccer. Of course, Canada upsetting France. That was a huge upset. And then you look at Brazil. Of course, you look at this team here, it looks like a lot of people are still in shock about the Americans losing. You know,
I'm in shock.
It's like you look at this situation here of how, you know, sometimes David has to beat Goliath. And Sweden played the role of David. And I give the Swedes a lot of credit for playing that type of game plan. And I believe that Hope Solo's totally wrong here on this. I'm very disappointed. There's a lot of little girls.
She did later give credit to Sweden, though.
There's a lot of little girls right now who are just very disappointed right now with Hope Solo right now.
I don't know about that.
I think there is because, you can't be selfish. And she was selfish in the interview. Admit it. You know, I don't like how NBC's is not giving. I don't like how NBC's broadcasting the Olympics right now because they're technically favoring the American side. But what I'm saying to you is every country deserves equal representation.
Well, what do you think they're doing all throughout the world? You know? What do you think they're doing all throughout the world? All right. We come back, we're going to discuss something else here on Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Hello, I'm Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard.
And I'm former Detroit Red Wing Joe Koster.
We'd like to remind you to practice safe boating by knowing the laws regarding water safety.
Please make sure you have the necessary safety equipment on board and be sure all of your equipment is working properly before leaving the dock.
And the probability of being involved in a boating accident nearly doubles when alcohol is involved. Always check local weather conditions, and if you notice darkening clouds, play it safe. Get off the water. Have a safe, enjoyable summer on the lake.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Notice we got Ian here.
Oh, look, it's a Kansas City fan. Or a Cleveland fan. How was your enjoyable trip to Cleveland, Ohio?
I never went to Cleveland, Ohio.
That's a good place to be, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's where good men go to die.
That's where great men be successful. It's Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, let's talk about the Tigers. The Tigers, they had a road trip this week. They got swept at Seattle.
They're done! They're done for! I told you!
Can I finish? But they won the series against Texas. And Texas is a pretty good ball club.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your take on the Tigers' inconsistencies?
They're done for! I told you! I'm telling you right now. This is why I'm telling you that the Detroit Tigers are not going to win the Central, and they're not going to make the wild card. Because here is why. You look at a team like the Boston Red Sox, of course, once they get their stride, they're going to be back in the thick of it. And then, of course, let's look at the Cleveland Indians. They're starting to get on a roll again. That's going to make you happy, and the city of Cleveland is cheering hard right now, as you are.
Ian, a response?
I don't even know what to say anymore. Tigers have one of the best records in the league for the past couple months. They've really come a long way. Their starting pitching has been good. Their hitting has been better. They hit a bit of a lull in Seattle.
They got a lot of people on the DL right now.
They got a lot of people on the DL. We might not see Zimmerman again this year.
And Cameron Maben's on the DL.
Cameron Maben, Iglesias, Castellanos, Pelfrey, they're all gone.
Hey, Pelfrey
but they're
won't
still
come back.
Performing well.
I'm telling you why right now that Cameron Maben is the biggest miss for this team. You know why? He gives them energy. He gives them confidence. He loves to play the game.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the big reason why. And, of course, Jose Iglesias' injury, I think, is going to hurt them long haul, too. But I'm telling you right now, they are not going to catch Cleveland. You know, they are not going to catch them.
Want to bet?
You know what? I am willing to take that bet now.
You still owe me.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Why would I bet with you? Why would I want to bet with you?
I'm telling you right now, the city of Cleveland right now
I can make you my servant.
The city of Cleveland is dancing right now with joy.
Why? Because they're in first place in August?
Right, and of course it's time to press the panic
What a
button.
bunch of losers.
It's time to
They're dancing around because they're in first place in August?
It's time to press the panic button with the Tigers.
They haven't won anything in 110 years.
They just won an NBA title.
The Indians.
Those suffering people. Those suffering people of the city of Cleveland.
You know why they suffer? They deserve it.
What do you mean
they're not innocent?
They don't deserve the suffer. They don't deserve the suffer. I'm telling you right now, you are being so mean to Cleveland people.
You're being mean to me. What about me?
What
I'm
about
here
you?
now. They're in Cleveland.
What about you?
You're mean to me.
Are you saying that?
Wow.
Are you saying that?
Every week I get ridiculed. You're terrible. You're horrendous.
How am I horrendous?
You hurt my feelings.
How do I hurt
week
your feelings?
After week after week.
You hurt my feelings.
You have no feelings.
You have what do you mean I have no feelings?
You don't feel emotion. You don't feel pain.
Yes, I do feel pain. You know,
You're an
especially
animal.
in hockey.
Yeah, well, hockey, I can't help it that you root for a terrible team.
No, they're a great hockey team.
What have they won?
They've won a Stanley Cup.
Since when? We were in middle school.
I'm telling you right now.
We were in elementary school.
This is the year they Stars win the Stanley Cup.
You said that last year. You said it in 15. You said it in 14. You say it every
I'm telling
year.
you right now, the Detroit Tigers are not going to make the playoffs because they're going to tank late in the year.
Sam, come on.
Ian.
Sam, come on.
Ian.
Wake up, smell the roses.
I
This
am
is a
woke
good
up
ball
and smell the
club.
roses.
They're playing good baseball.
Okay, but they're not consistent. How do you explain how they got swept by the lowly Seattle Mariners?
Seattle's in the wild card
It
race
happens.
right now.
The Tigers swept Seattle in 4 games when they came here. It happens.
Are you saying that the Boston Red Sox can sweep the Tigers in 4 games when they come to Comerica Park on Thursday?
They better not. You're going to see a real sad guy.
I'm telling you right now, it could seriously happen.
It better not happen.
Do I think it's going to happen?
No.
Not with Michael Fulmer on the mound on Thursday.
Isn't he pitching Friday?
Thursday.
Friday?
Thursday.
Friday?
Thursday.
Friday?
Thursday.
No Monday, no Tuesday, no Wednesday, no Thursday, Friday.
I better take a look at that because I know Boston was complaining today about a 110 start.
Right. They're babies. Yeah, what else?
Of course, isn't one of those games they play a day-night doubleheader, I believe?
No. They just play Thursday during the day, then Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, I believe.
Then they got the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
Monday they're not going to play because it's flood threat.
Today's Monday.
Yeah, they're not going to play because it's flood threat.
Okay.
Tuesday, I think they'll play a day-night doubleheader, possibly Wednesday.
You think so?
Yes.
You don't think they're going to play tonight?
No.
You're calling it now?
I'm calling it now.
Are we live?
Yes.
You could talk like we're live.
They're not going to play tonight.
Ant, weren't you the king of weather at one point?
I still am.
Well, you're not chiming in? You're not reading
No,
the radar?
I'm enjoying watching you two fight and
Well,
bicker.
we
like
need to
babies.
know. Did you guys get a little different haircut?
I'm enjoying watching you two fight
Is
like
it the
babies.
same? I can't tell.
Because that's the truth. Both of you are just acting like little babies.
What's your opinion?
What's my opinion?
Yeah.
Why does the public need to know my opinion?
Because you're on a television show where you share your opinions for 30 minutes.
But I'm telling you right now, you need to change your allegiance. Change your allegiance and see light.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you right now.
Be an Arizona Diamondbacks fan.
Congratulations. Welcome. Why are you spitting?
Because I'm not ever moving from my Tigers fandom.
Because I'm telling you right now, there is plenty of room on the bandwagon of the Cleveland Indians. There's plenty of room in the Texas Rangers bandwagon, despite the fact the Tigers took
I think the Tigers are better than Texas.
Oh, they're not.
You know, Texas is interesting. I think they might have a negative run differential now, meaning they've scored less than their opponents, and they're like 18 games over 500.
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me?
Pitching?
I don't get it.
I can't explain it.
I can't either.
I think that means they're going to go down quickly.
A-Rod, what do you think about A-Rod retiring?
He's going to Miami.
Marlin. He'll be a Miami Marlin. He's going to Miami. John
do you feel
Carl
about
Stanton
that?
out for the year.
Oh, A-Rod will help out.
Oh, yeah. He'll just inject the steroid and go out there and post another 25, 30 home runs.
If he does that, he'll pass Babe Ruth.
Yes, I know.
How would you feel about that?
Steroid.
A-Royd.
Yeah. Yes.
Hall of Fame bound or no?
No.
Both agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All three agree.
You don't think he's going?
No. And then, of course, we got Puig. Dodgers should have got rid of Puig.
They did or didn't?
Should have got rid of
Well,
Puig.
he's in the minors now, right?
He's in the minors. I still believe he would have made perfect sense for the Tigers to go get him.
Nah.
They need a left fielder. Justin Upton's a joke.
They can't
They
move
can't.
on from him, really.
Any final thoughts on the Tigers?
I'm telling you right now, Tigers are in some trouble.
I hope they play
They're not
tonight.
consistent. They won't play tonight.
I
They're
hope
not.
they
They're
play
not a
tonight.
consistent baseball team. I'm telling you right now. A lot of people say are hot on the Tigers bandwagon, but you know what? This is where they're heading.
They've been consistent
They're
for
not-
several months
They're
now.
either winning or losing, and
Those are
they
your
go
only
on a
two
winning
options.
streak.
We'll be right back.
They're a 500 ball club.
We'll be right back.
Yes, they are. Hello, Oakland County. It's the Sammy Taormina talking OA now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA now.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV. Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. We've got fantasy football coming up, gentlemen.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You and me are going to be gonna be doing a fantasy league together.
What?
Yeah, for ONTV. Isn't that going to be exciting? Should be fun.
You're not in it?
Oh yeah, I'm in it.
Oh.
That's part of the fantasy football show that we're working on. I'm not going to lose.
You're not going to lose?
You hear that, directors? I am not going to lose. I am not going to lose. Hey, we got the Detroit Lions.
I will lose.
I will win. We got the Detroit Lions. The lovable, I call them the ponies of the NFL. The losers! And they signed 2 tight ends today, which were very questionable decision-making today.
Why?
Because I think that whoever's their GM, Bob Quinn, he says he's an idiot. But I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of panic with this team.
Why? They haven't even started.
There's a lot of panic. Because this team's not going to beat Green Bay twice. They're not going to beat Minnesota twice.
When do they ever? Why are they panicking now?
I'm telling you right now.
Might beat them once, both teams once.
If you have a belief in the Detroit Lions season, then you're a fool.
I don't have a belief in the Lions season.
I mean, if there's one team I believe in that's going to do very well and that has my interest, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Yes! Yes! Because 1, they're in Texas, and two, I have a lot of interest there, and 3, of course, my good friend Jeff Heath is on that team. Yeah! And I'm telling you right now, the Detroit Lions, to me, they're finished. They're done for. Their defense is not that good. They're overrated, and they're nothing more than a bunch of losers! Losers! That's the Lions.
Cowboys aren't much better. Got to be honest with you.
Hey,
at least they have an offensive line.
They have a system. They have an offensive line.
A system?
Yes, they have a system. And you think about this, Ezekiel Elliott is going to have a big year. The Dallas Cowboys team is going to have a bounce-back year. And Tony Romo is going to stay healthy. You just watch.
You want to bet on that one?
Tony Romo's health?
I'll bet you my car.
You got a deal.
What's health qualify for?
He don't get hurt all season.
Meaning he doesn't miss a game?
He doesn't miss a game. We bet your car.
What do you give up?
I'll give up my weather radio.
Your weather radio?
Yup.
What is your weather radio?
Huh?
What is that?
It's the weather radio. Keeps you updated on the weather.
You gotta come. I'm giving you my car. You gotta come to the table with a little more than that. I want a cat.
A cat?
I want one of your cats.
Deal.
You're giving me a cat. I'm giving you my car. All right. That's more like it. And the weather radio. Ant, start saying your goodbyes. Pick out the weak link. He's coming home with Big Ian.
Oh,
Romo won't even make it to the first game of the year.
What?
Yeah.
Romo will be healthy.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, here's why I think the Cowboys are going to be good. Number 1, the offensive line is improved. Number 2, I have to go with number 38. Number 38 is he rocks. Number 38 is a local product from here. He is awesome. He's great. He's a very, very nice guy. Very great kid. His dad coaches on the Lake Orion football team. I know that he's family. They do a fantastic job. I got to meet his girlfriend, who was a former cheerleader. She's awesome. She did a great job with those younger cheerleaders at the cheerleading camp. And then also,
this is why the Dallas Cowboys
are going
to be good.
Then you also got Des Bryant. Des looks like he's back healthy, ready to go.
Yep. And Romo. Tony Romo. He's going to be healthy all year.
And we're forgetting about Jason Witten. We are not talking about him either,
You know who we're really forgetting about from the Cowboys? Kellen Moore.
Backup quarterback. Well, he's out, though.
Where is he now? Is he in the league anymore?
They found a backup quarterback though.
Who'd they get?
Dak Prescott. Remember him?
Yeah, Dak Prescott.
right.
Dak Prescott was huge. He played well when he was at Mississippi State. He's going to play well as Romo's backup. It wouldn't surprise me that he is the heir apparent to Tony Romo.
Lions versus Cowboys. Who you got?
Oh, that's easy. Dallas.
They're not playing this year.
I
are
am
they?
going
They're
Cowboys.
not playing this year?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are?
Where?
They are.
In
In
Dallas?
Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
They're
I
playing
got
in Dallas.
Dallas.
What week?
The day after Christmas.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Is that a Monday night game?
I think so.
It is a Monday night game.
Yeah. Who are you going with, Ian?
I don't know. Well, Romo probably won't be on the field, so I'll go
No,
Lions.
Romo will be on the field.
I'll go Lions.
Romo will be on the field.
You want to
Dallas
bet on
wins
that?
by two.
Yeah, I would like to bet on
Dallas
it.
You want to
wins by
bet?
three
You want to
scores.
bet?
You
wanna
got enough
bet?
cats to go around. I can bet on it.
You want to bet? How about you go on? How about this? If you win, I'll go on air and I'll apologize for my sports views. If I lose,
If the Cowboys win, I've got to go down to Dallas and be a practice dummy for a practice.
oh no,
Can we
won't.
arrange that? I want to go down to Dallas.
Oh no, well I have something else planned for you.
I'll be one of those
You
dummies.
go on the
Just
air.
put the
You
hat
go on the air. You go on the air. You proudly embrace the Dallas Cowboys wearing my Cowboys fedora, or Sam's Cowboy fedora.
Heck no.
Hey, but I'm telling you right now, Lions are not going to do well this year. They're finished.
That's not a big surprise.
You got the Packers, you got the Vikings. They're at full strength. Both teams have full strength. Gonna be a very tough challenge for the Lions. And you've got all you got with the Lions really is Matt Stafford, Golden Tate. You know, I mean, Lions will probably finish third ahead of the Bears, but you know, I just don't.
Maybe.
They might finish last too, but
They might have a good run defense again. That's about it.
there's just nothing that wows you about the Lions.
Secondary's not that good. Their linebacking core is not
They
that
did
good.
Secondary's
beat the
all right.
Steelers.
Their secondary core is not that
Slay and Quinn.
good. Their
They did beat
linebackers
the
are not
Steelers.
that good.
Linebackers, you know, you're starting, what's his name?
They did beat the Steelers, so
That
that's a
doesn't
start.
mean a
Pittsburgh
darn
didn't
thing.
have their top guns.
They didn't have a starter playing.
No.
That's true.
Preseason football. Doesn't matter
It's all preseason
at all.
football.
I know
It's
both
almost
you
like
guys
your
like Dan
opinions in
Orlovsky.
hockey.
I know both of you guys like Dan Orlovsky.
I don't care for
Especially
Dan.
He
Ian.
needs to be benched.
Especially Ian. To what I've heard from numerous sources, Ian thinks he's a role model.
I'm going to go to my grave saying I wish the Lions would have drafted Cardale Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You and me both. Wish it.
Do you really?
Well, Jake Rudock, I think, makes a lot more sense as their backup.
Ew.
I know
He's not that
corporate.
good.
I know he's not that good because he played for somebody who was corporate.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Harbaugh?
Played for Harbaugh.
When?
He played 1 year. He played
Just
for
kidding.
He played for a corporate M.
Yeah, I know. That's how I know he's not that good.
That's why I believe corporate M this year's gonna go 9-3 this year.
You think Michigan's going 9-3?
Yes.
That would be a failure.
Michigan State's gonna go 11-1.
A colossal scale.
Michigan State's gonna go 11-1.
What?
11-1.
Who's their quarterback?
Tyler O'Connor. Remember he went to Columbus and beat Ohio State?
Yeah, but I don't know what Urban Meyer was smoking that day because they didn't attempt to pass the football.
But I'm telling you, Michigan State's gonna go 11-1. Favorable home schedule. It's gonna
Except
be good.
Notre Dame.
Except for Notre Dame. Everybody's got to go to East Lansing.
True.
I'm telling you.
I don't see that happening.
Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Lions are terrible.
Lions are terrible.
All right, that will do it for this week's
Lions
episode
are
of Between Taorminas. Catch back for future episodes. All right, we'll see you from Orion Neighborhood Television. Good night, Lake Orion.